talking about, see, we both got vaccinated. You're talking to two co-host vaccinated people. We got our first shot at the VA, and we're trying to get that coronavirus to be dead. I mean, dead as the Dead Sea Scrolls. We do not want corona. No. So we're going to talk about what we did at the VA. We're going to give you the phone number in the chat box about, how to call and what our experience was. And we're going to go into this in detail right now. I'm going to say that I've been watching and waiting. This is just right starting into subject one, Nick. Yeah. I mean, just right at the beginning. And I'm going to say I've been watching and waiting and researching all these various vaccines and viruses and all their morphing and development. And I was waiting to jump into line at the VA. And I mean, I wanted that vaccine, and 6 days ago, a friend sent me the number. And I don't know. Let me see if I can just send that number. Whoops, that's the
310.
That's not even it. But I'll do that when you start talking. I'll make sure and get that 310-268-4900 number in there in building 401 because that's important. I mean, that was your same experience too, right?
Absolutely, building 401.
Okay. So, I mean, I've been feeling like I was sent to my bedroom by Mother Nature. I mean, coronavirus, just go home. It's like, okay, what did I ever do, But I haven't had it, thank goodness. A whole bunch of people have. I support each and every one of them and their process for getting through all this stuff because I don't have to say. Everybody knows how awful our lives are in general. No matter what you think about it, stuff's going on with us, affects us every single day of our lives. So,
Gayle, you on the road today. Did you call the number yourself?
Yeah, I called that number. I immediately called it, and it was busy, of course. But you know what? That's not the VA's fault. This is a special situation, and I did get through. I've just been looking forward to the day when Corona is Corona and Donald is a duck. I'm so done with all of this news and whatever the way it is. So yeah. So I'm on the roll, all right. But here's what I did. I called 9 times, okay, and I got a busy signal. Now, again, nothing wrong with that. Thank gosh they've got it, got it going on. So I called 9 times. I finally got put on hold. Now, I was happy that I was in line because that meant things were moving forward. That's the key there. Yeah. Now, I was on hold for 37 minutes. And I mean to tell you, so you had that experience too?
I was put on hold also. I was about 42 minutes. Okay. And about 42 minutes, but I was told to wait. And thank you, Gayle, because you're the one who put the number on my radar in that building. So I have to give Gayle a big shout out for that. And so Gayle, when you were on hold, did someone answer the phone?
Well, they answered the phone, but I mean, the whole time I had that phone on a pillow. Man, I'm walking around with it. I didn't want it to, get hung up for some reason or click me off because then I'd have to do all that silliness all over again. And you're welcome because I don't want to be around you unless you've been vaccinated.
That's what it was.
I said, I can't be around you. I don't even want to be a Zoom with you unless you're vaccinated. We got to do it with Franco too. I mean, MC Franklin back there in the back. I mean, we got to get him stabbed.
But
so you told her, why can I share the part of what you said when she was saying, are you a priority group?
Yes, you can, Gayle. Yes,
okay, so Nicholas tells me this story. He said he goes up and he talks to the nurse, and the nurse says, "Oh, are you a priority group? Are you a pre-existing condition or something like that?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm black."
It didn't get me through, but it softened her up.
Yeah, I'm going, I never thought that was a pre-existing condition. And it was the funniest thing I ever heard. Okay, so all right, let's get ourselves down the road here. What the heck? Okay, so I had that on a pillow, and you said, oh yeah, didn't want to bump the phone or anything. So
Right. You don't want to bump the phone. I mean, but it's kind of like that because it's that delicate of a process. I felt the same way. It wasn't a situation where I wanted anything to happen while I was on that call. You know what? Because I wanted to make sure I got in. So no, I hope you didn't bump that pillow.
No. I was sitting there listening to it. I did laundry. I did all kinds of things while I was waiting. But I finally get somebody on the phone, bottom of the page. And I get this lady on the phone. Her name was Beverly Mannings. And she was wonderful. I mean, seriously, just lovely individual, and probably pressured all day long with all these phone calls or whatever else. But what was interesting was Beverly Mannings works in the VA business office. Now, people are volunteering from all other areas, and we need to understand that this is not her job. Well, it is if it's assigned to her. I understand that. But you know what I'm saying? It's not her normal job. It's not in her job description, probably, to answer coronavirus stuff. I mean, no. But she was very polite, very lovely. And I thought maybe I'd get an appointment in 2 weeks or a month, you know, because I just want to get in line. You know, that's the goal, right? So, no, it was the next day. I went in at 8 o'clock the next day, and I got my first #1 vaccine. And really, I'm thinking that it's not even possible, you know, for me to get this vaccine in a timely manner. I mean, after all, it is the VA. I just said that quietly, you know. I'm not trying to sell it. I'm just saying, you know, I'm thinking, oh, it'll go quickly, you know, anyway, you know, I got my shot, done.
Wait a minute. That's the short version of the story. Let's tell our viewers a little bit more about the step-by-step firsthand veteran experience of getting shot 1 of the coronavirus vaccine.
All right. Well, my best advice to people is to prepare for anxiety of finally getting this shot. The anticipation was overwhelming for me. You know, I have a friend, you know, and the anxiety of physically getting the shot, thinking something's going to happen, whatever else, that's nothing compared to what we set ourselves up to feel. Hear me, mother? Yes. What we set ourselves up to feel about getting this actual virus. I mean, it's triggering people's PTSD. I've been talking to veterans, and they're just, they're like breathless. And I have to say, I was too.
How do you mean, Gayle? How do you mean?
Well, talk about high anxiety. I mean, it was just awful.
So PTSD just kicked in?
Oh yeah. I was dizzy. I was dizzy and breathless before I went in there. You know, so it had nothing to do with the virus. I felt as if I could vomit. I mean, seriously, I was just really triggered by this process psychologically more than the physical aspects of the thing. You know, so everybody was trying to comfort me like, oh, don't worry, it's just a little shot, you know, and it's over with. And I'm going, I don't care what you do to me. I'm doing more to myself up here in my head over this than, you know.
Yes.
So, and I wanted the shot. It's something I wanted.
And you got the shot, right?
Yeah, I did. I got the shot. But, you know, Nicholas, I was fearful thinking that, you know, this is the VA and they're going to screw it up. And I'm thinking to myself, no, it'll be better this time. They won't. And I walked in there and all the people were happy. They were, the staff was like so gracious and ready for all of these veteran attitude problems and stuff. And it was just great because I said, okay, you sold me. I'm just going to get in there and be happy along with you. And I'm thrilled with the VA And, you know, I have to go back and get another shot. And, you know, I'm going to take a disco nap before I go there for that. You know, I'm just take myself a little afternoon nap and be a little calmer before I go in, you know. But there's always a way for me to know what the VA is up to, because I just get out my, what do you call it? My Ovaltine decoder ring.
Come on now.
You know, and I just kind of twist that around there and I go, oh, Congress is putting out a Mission Act policy today. Oh, this is going to happen. Yeah. And that's
I'm going to have to ask you not to bring up Ovaltine again.
Well, you know, use an 8-ball. You know, one of those 8 balls, you shake it up where it's yes, or whatever. That's how I know what the VA is up to.
But Gayle, you told me about 5 hours later, because we were talking, and you know, I'm just gonna throw this out. As veterans, when we go through this, you know, I like Gayle checked on me and I checked on Gayle. You know, we were just checking on each other to make sure we were okay after the shot. But I remember, Gayle, you told me about 5 hours later that your arm felt like a little bit of flu shot pain, like regular, normal flu shot pain.
When I lifted it up, it hurt in that spot. I didn't have any other symptoms physically at all. Just that kind of achy.
Like a punch, like somebody punched you in the arm kind of feeling?
Yeah. I put ice on it. It went away. And the next day it was no big deal. I mean, I could still, you know, move my arm around and feel it a little bit, but it was like, it wasn't.
Same here. Same.
Yeah. Is that the same with you? Because I mean, stick a needle in.
Exactly around 5 hours, it felt like a flu shot. I knew I had gotten a shot, and you know what? The next day, I didn't feel it.
Yeah. Well, us checking on each other is an important thing. To have a, you know, I hate to say battle buddy, because I mean, that's so worn out, but I mean, you know, it is true. I think it's important to just have somebody nearby that you can give a quick call, or somebody that, you know, you don't have to be ongoingly depressed, you know, and not realize what's going on, because the culmination of everything being centrifuged down over the last few months, and we've been waiting to get this vaccine and this point, you know, I mean, you know, I really, you know, we haven't felt safe for a very long time regarding this issue. And it's like, oh my God, is this finally going to be the beginning of the process for us to actually have a way to battle back and fight back, you know, personally with regard to the coronavirus? And I felt like, you know, Dr. Spock, I mean, not Dr. Spock, but Spock on Star Trek and Data, you know, when they can all of a sudden feel emotion or something like that. And it's like overwhelming, you know. Well, that's how I felt. It was like, you know, okay, so here's the deal. A friend of mine calls me from Florida, right? And she says, yeah, well, I remember you're going to have your vaccination. And how did it go? How are you feeling? You know? And I said, oh, I'm fine. You know, just my arm hurts a little bit. She goes, well, I have a friend who I just can't quit crying. And I went, what? And then I asked her what brand of vaccine, you know, she got. And then another friend called, one from Alaska, one from Nevada, another one I can't remember where from. And I kept asking about the different kinds, the different brand names, because I'm thinking, what the heck? I said, are we getting some kind of depression thing? And, you know, and then I told my daughter, and she goes, no, that's when you have corona psychosis or whatever the heck. And I go, oh, I just don't understand why I feel like this, you know? So and we all had different brand names.
Were you thinking it's because of the shot? Like,
well,
seriously?
I didn't know, and I was kind of sorting it out, and I'm thinking, am I being, you know, affected? And it's, you know, I feel bad physically, and therefore now I'm feeling psychologically bad, or I didn't know.
So all we need is a bunch of more depressed veterans out there. So tell me seriously, Gayle, what are you thinking? What were you thinking about?
Well, without going into all the details, I'm thinking that exercise, nutrition, Spirit Mountain, whatever your support situation is, things like that. And if Tri-West would ever pay my therapist, that would be a good thing. But we don't want to go off on that subject because, the whole VA knows about that. And I just don't want to go off on that. But, pay the woman.
So then we can get our money back in ourselves and back in the show.
That's right. I'm going to ask the VA for my money back. You know what I'm saying?
What form do I use for that request?
What form? Give me my damn money back.com or whatever. So let's try and do subject 2. Subject 2.
Did you want to go through the pictures, Gayle, the shot experience?
Oh, yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Absolutely. We have lots of time to. Oh, wait, you worked really hard to get all these pictures and everything. Yeah. Let's make sure that Franco knows that's what we want to do next. And you just start talking over the top of whatever you want to, and I'll say silly stuff in between.
Okay, MC, do we have the short video and the pictures of the experience? I was able to take some pictures and some video of the experience, and we just want to share that with you about the vaccine, because we know we have a lot of veterans out there
like this. Now, this is at VA West Los Angeles. We want to give the location, but there you go.
Yeah. Now, Gayle, I do not know what that truck is.
Well, that's a really good lead-in, Nicholas.
I saw the truck. And I just figured I should take a picture of it. But this is things that are changing around the VA.
Yes.
The VA has responded to COVID, and you can see it physically at the hospital. And one of those things is all of these trucks, tents. A lot of things are set up outside the hospital, and that's what you're seeing right there. You're seeing the COVID response in these pictures right here.
That's really good shots. That's good. You did a good job with this stuff.
Thank you, Gayle. And I was just able to go there and take some shots of things, and also this is
that line right there that says COVID this way, get your shot that way. Exactly. It's little right there, and you maybe can't read it, but that was a good. They're all over the place.
All over. Some of them are even handwritten to make sure that people know where to go. So what you find there is still some more of the tents and the truck outside front. Now you're seeing when you walk in the VA, this is VA West Los Angeles, you'll be screened. You're going to be screened and asked
Building if you have 401.
Yes. And then this is that entrance is on the east side, I think, of the hospital, but we're going to move toward the building 401 as we go through. This is a setup outside of the hospital also, and we'll see if we can scroll through some more of them. Just to give you an idea of what's going on at the hospital.
And I'm going to put the number in there that we talked about.
That's a waiting area right there. After you get processed in and get checked in and receive your vaccine record, COVID-19 vaccine card, you're going to wait to get into a room to take the shot. This is the waiting area.
But outdoors.
Yes, outdoors prior to getting the shot. That's what you're looking at right there. Now, what you see in my hand there is a number. I was a walk-in, so I didn't have an appointment. I walked in. They take walk-ins in groups of 6. So
I had an appointment.
Yes. There was an appointment lined also, and it was moving very briskly. I mean, they were ahead of schedule with the appointments. Now, I had number 2.
No problem.
That number 2 means I cannot move forward in the process until 4 more veterans show up and request the shot and get cleared to receive the vaccine, because walk-ins are taken in groups of 6. So that's why you see my number. It stays with me. Once the 6th veteran walks up, then we can move forward as a group to get the vaccine. This is for walk-ins only, but
Good
this
information. Good information.
Mm-hmm. And what you see right there.
Get back.
Yes, you see the shot right there. That, of course, is the coronavirus shot. Take a look at the needle. Take a look at that needle. But you know what? I don't like shots. And you know what? I just want to say, you also saw the VA logo. And I want to say that, I can complain about the VA and everything, but I always talk about veterans, and I talk about valuing veterans. And I got to tell you, when I received that vaccine, I felt valued by the VA.
You betcha, me too.
So I just want to make sure I shout out. I can dish about it, but the reality is credit goes where it belongs. And thank you to the VA. Okay, now you're going to have paperwork. Keep in mind that score. This is the paperwork to get in. Please, Franco, move past. My age is on there. Please move that briskly. Also,
I didn't know you were 75.
Well, Gayle, I had to do what I had to do. I needed a shot. Gayle. So that's the waiting area after you get the shot. You could potentially have an allergic reaction. I didn't see any while I was there, but you're going to be observed after you get the shot.
Oh, so I know about the allergic reaction, though. It has to do with people who are actually on allergy medication. They need to make sure and tell people there, because they asked me 3 separate times. I've heard that from many different sources. So that's an important thing to let people know, because any kind of cross-contamination, yeah, no 2 medications could there's a word and I can't remember it right this second. But
I know what you mean.
Yeah, so that's important. Any allergy medication, you need to tell them and have a little discussion about it, and so that they can watch you closer. That doesn't mean they're going to eliminate it. It just means they need to watch you closer.
Yes, and I was observed. It wasn't like a process taken lightly. I was actually sat down and I was given another number. But keep in mind, I'm a walk-in, so I was given a number. Mine was 17, and they put me in at what time I received the shot. And immediately after my 15 minutes passed of observation, I was told I could leave. They called me and said, "Sir, you can leave." So.
Well, they gave me a number when I came in. It was like 9 o'clock. They gave me a number that said 9:15. Don't leave until that time, and they gave me a little sticker. So there's different ways of them doing that. But.
Yes, absolutely. And I don't know if you have the video, but if you wanted to see it, I did record the shot.
Yeah, I wanted to see it. Maybe he could play it. It's pretty quick. So
I can walk. I was actually able to film the shot while I was receiving it. And again, I'm not a person who likes shots, but man, I don't know. MC, do we have the shot video?
And we're hanging in there for a second. This is just like actual TV, isn't that interesting?
Just in case we have it. If not, MC, we can always.
Oh no, he's gonna
dial it up. It looks like MC's dialing it up. Okay. So just to give you a quick rundown with the shot situation, I walked into a big room. Now there's a major setup. The vibe in the room was good. Like I felt welcomed and I felt safe when I walked in that room. So I just moved on. Now the next thing that happened was I was sat down in front of a doctor. Now that doctor goes to prepare the shot. That doctor also checks out, lets you know what shot it is. He told me, "You're getting the Pfizer shot." Then he told me about the expiration date and said, "Your shot is not expired." So this is something that my doctor did. It's something to take a look at to make sure that the shot is not expired. The doctor assured me, "Your shot is not expired." He showed me the expiration date to verify that. And then at that point, I'm not going to lie to you. I told the doctor, I said, "Doctor, I'm scared." And doctor said, and the doctor said, "Do you have any questions?" I said, "No, I'm just wow."
I saw that. You were laughing. You go, "I don't have any questions. I'm not asking any questions. Just snap
yes, please. Yes. So here's the video. Here's the video.
Cool. Thank you, MC. Appreciate it.
You, MC.
Okay, there you are.
Yes, that's me waiting. And I'm just telling you all, we're going to have an engagement piece that comes out later, but I'm just telling you all about the experience. I was just sharing my experience there waiting for the shot. Now you see the doctor. He's cleaning my arm off. Now,
oh my God, the anticipation. It's too much.
I'm not where I used to be. Now you see it. Ouch, again. Yes. Now, I don't want to brag, but I got a lot of muscle. So that went straight through muscle.
That's why I'm happy about this process.
Yes. Then he wipes it off and he tells me that's it. It's that fast.
It was just, I never did feel it. I was shocked. I don't know if my anxiety was so to the moon that I would have felt nothing, but I mean, seriously, I was just, it was nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm telling you, it's a psychological part that's going to get you.
It was quick. And I mean, obviously as veterans, we've received vaccines before, but you know, the shot went through and I immediately felt a sense of relief, just like Gayle mentioned, with all of the stress of dealing with this virus. Of course,
we've got 2 weeks before the immunity level is even truly engaged to whatever it is, 50 to 85%.
However high it is.
The second one, it's another 2 weeks before it's 95%. So, and even then you have to wear a mask and take care of yourselves because we're just one of the first ones. We still have to live in Corona land, for gosh sakes. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean?
Absolutely. I'm still with mask and gloves, you know, but also I think one important note is you're going to receive a COVID-19 vaccination record card. It's going to be important to keep that card because you need it for your second shot. So my appointment was scheduled. I'll be getting my shot on February 4th, the second shot.
February 3rd for me.
Yes, February 3rd for Gayle. That date sticks in my head. I already know that date. And
I got a tattoo.
Yeah, I did. I did too. I don't have a tattoo. You know what? You know, well, I read Leviticus, and I don't have any tattoos. No, but yes, I have mine. So what I did was I put mine away to make sure I don't lose that COVID-19 vaccination record, and I'm going to make sure to bring it with me to my appointment for my second shot. So that was my experience. I'm very grateful to the VA, grateful to Gayle, and I've got one shot in and waiting on the second.
Yeah, we'll see. How they do with the second one. I don't want to get a nut start over again or some silliness. I want that second one. You know, don't mess with me.
And Gayle, what's that note you always tell me about the brand of the shot? You always tell me
about Pfizer being the time between. I actually learned something new when I was at the VA that, you know, it's 21 days between the first shot and the second shot for Pfizer. And then the Moderna shot is 28 days between the first shot and the second shot. But when I was there, I tried to listen and they told me that there's an actual window of time. 21 days, I guess, is the best possible day that you can get it, but you can get it 17 days in between, but they're controlling that. It's just, if they need to, it's okay that it's not exactly on the right day, but you shouldn't be deciding that. And I shouldn't be deciding that.
I didn't decide.
They needs to do that, but it's okay. If it's,
I have two options. Actually, you know, I had the 4th or the 5th. They gave me 2 dates that I could choose from. I chose, you know, for me, I said, well, normally I would never take the earlier date with a VA appointment. In this case, I said, I'll take it on the 4th. I'll take it on the 4th. So yes, it was handled incredibly efficiently.
Man,
and
congratulations, VA. Yeah.
Bang up job.
I encourage any of my vet friends to go through that process and just give them a break. You know, these people are doing things that, you know, they're trying to make it work for us. They're doing a really great job of it too. They've gotten their own selves vaccine. So we know now we can sit in a room with a doctor eventually and have an appointment without Zooming them, you know, I mean, seriously. So I'm thinking let's move on to our second subject, which is about military customs.
Yes.
Now, do you